What's going on, guys? Bruce here with Bullish Currency, and today we're going to talk about the hype. We're going to talk about what everybody else is talking about, right? But I'm going to give you my perspective. I'm going to give you what I know, all right? And we're going to talk about, of course, right? We're going to talk about Shiba Inu. Now, Shiba's been pretty crazy lately, right? The gains, and a lot of people don't really understand it. There's two sides of it. There's some people that are looking at it like I'm not getting involved with that. It's a complete waste of time. It's a meme coin. It's not worth anything, and blah blah blah. And then there's the other half are so pro Shiba. It's insane, right? But what I'm gonna give you today is some, I guess you could say, some news, some things that are happening as to maybe that, as far as part of the hype that's going around, and some actual facts as to what's happening, and even chart analysis that connects all to the reasons pointing to why it's just been going up, right? So right now I have Shiba on a chart on just regular trading view, and I'm looking at the 4-hour candlesticks. And right here in September, we were stuck between this price range, and it was there for basically the entire September. Okay, really early October is when things start to happen. Okay, now this is the area right around here is where I specifically told my group to get in and invest in Shiba. Right in this area before October, around that time. Now, based on chart analysis, what I saw was, I saw, if you were trading it, if you're a trader, I saw very low risk and very high reward. So, I like those any day. But as a person who's just going to buy the token and hold it, um, I still saw the same potential, right? Where I could, I saw it as a coin because of there's two sides to it, and I listened to both sides. And I guess you could say early on in my Shiba journey, I really wasn't too much of a believer just yet. So the way I saw it was as a coin. I saw it like a coin where you can get big gains, and it might not be worth anything. So I'll just put some small amount of money I don't care about. And look, I'm not telling you what to buy. This is not financial advice whatsoever. You can do what you want. I'm just telling you what I did, what I'm looking at, and why I think what I think about it. Okay, that's it. But yeah, that's how I saw it. And as time went on, I started to change my view on it more and more. Okay, I started changing my view on it more and more. And guys, so this is where we were at in September. Early October, things started to heat up with Shiba. And what really started to tell me, I guess you could say, Shiba was something that can really see some big gains, was because it started to get listed on major platforms like Coinbase, right? Obviously, Crypto.com, and it started to get into these major platforms. That's what started to really give me, I guess you could say, more belief. And then I started to hear people, people of high, billionaires out there, right? Wealthy people who know their stuff when it comes to investing, and I've heard some of them backing, Shiba up. So then I started to believe a little bit more, started to look into it more, and then I decided to invest a little bit more right before this breakout happened, and invested more once the breakout happened. So once I saw this 4-hour candle actually break this previous high, previous resistance structure right here, once I saw that candle break through and close as a solidified break, I said, you know what? If I was trading this, I would think it's time to go bullish, right? And sure enough, it did for a while, and it broke through more levels. And then eventually came here and started to form what is known as a bull flag, right? So if the bull flag is a legit bull flag, it's confirmation for a possible continuation to the upside for more bullish behavior. So you just wait for the breakout, the impulsive move. So we got our flag drawn out, and then as you can see, it broke and made pretty much almost returned to the previous high, kind of, consolidated for a little while. But as you can see, it created a new structure. It created a new resistance area, ceiling, also known as a ceiling for those who don't know what a resistance is. And then eventually I saw it repeat what it did before. It broke this new structure and I went more bullish on it. And as you can see, eventually it came up here. And then if I zoom into the 1 hour, it came right here. This is where on the 1 hour, I noticed it forming another potential bull flag. And I also noticed that there was a W pattern, which also indicates bullish behavior, forming inside that flag. So I like to see things like that. And I like to see it get broken. And that's what happened. It broke. And then it returned to previous high and broke through that new structure again on the 1 hour, broke through and made a new high. And this is where we are today, right now. So just based on chart analysis, without paying attention to any hype or anything, if I was just reading this chart every day, just reading the chart, looking at the candlesticks, checking up on it, setting my alerts, doing what I do, I would have been bullish on this continuously, just based on candlestick behavior, basic patterns. But when you add that to the hype, and then you got to pay attention to around you. Like even when I'm in the gym and I'm in a sauna, people are talking about Shiba. People who don't know anything about crypto are talking about Shiba. People who have never invested before in crypto bought Shiba. So yes, maybe to some people it's a worthless coin. And maybe people think it's like Doge. That's fine. Doge made millionaires though. Doge made millions, even if the coin is worthless, even if that is completely factual. It doesn't matter. The value has increased. Therefore, whatever you invested has gone up. Whether it's a worthless coin or a coin that is extremely useful. The hype, the speculation, and a lot of other factors have drove Shiba's price up to new highs continuously. About a 30 to 40% gain, I think, just overnight. This thing, and what's crazy is that it's on Webull as well, but it's not on Robinhood. And there's a lot of speculation, a lot of inside people talking and saying that Robinhood is about any day ready to announce it. I can't say that they are. We don't know. No one knows for sure, but based on what people are saying and the insiders and all, it's looking like it's gonna happen. And that alone, right? 300,000 people signed a petition to get Shiba listed on Robinhood. So that means for sure a lot of people who use Robinhood, which by the way, that Robinhood has a lot of people who use Robinhood, or customers, or whatever you want to call them. If all of them or most of them buy some Shiba, or the price is going to go up. The first NFT drop Shiba had sold out 35 minutes. Though that whole NFT thing where they're going to be able to use those NFTs in games and for specific traits and stuff like that, that's going to cause real usage for the NFTs for those who get into the game, meaning the next drop of NFTs is going to sell out too. And that's just going to cause more burning of Shiba token, which means scarcity, which means value goes up. And if these celebrities keep talking about it, because Ice-T, right, the rapper actor, just bought like 50K worth of Shiba, roughly, I think, a couple of days ago, right? Some whale, mysteriously just bought 300 billion more Shiba, literally just yesterday, I believe, right? There's so much information out there right now. It's crazy, but this is why the price is pumping up, because people are putting money into it. People are talking about it, and they're creating ways to burn token to create more scarcity. And the whole process of burning a token it naturally increases the value. And then just looking at the chart analysis, you just can see very obviously it is very, very bullish. But every time it makes a new high, if you haven't noticed, it does eventually retrace a little bit. So we can be due soon here for a retracement, but whatever we see now is not what we're going to see when it actually gets announced on Robinhood, if it happens. That is going to be next level. It's going to go 3x to 10x. I mean, look, this is just me saying this. It's not just based on the behavior that it's already had when, you know, big investors came in, or when things have happened, or when they were announced on new exchanges. Not just because I saw what it's already done, because my group has 10x already on their SHIB investment, but it's also about, you know, honestly, just the vibe, the feeling, just like people are talking about this that don't normally talk about it. I have these people in the sauna, people are just, their moms are buying Shiba, like, regardless of what, that's going to drive price up, you know? And, you know, we get into the holiday season where, you know, some people are like Robert Kiyosaki are predicting you know, a market crash. Who knows if that's going to affect Shiba or not, right? I mean, at the end of the day, sometimes some of these meme coins, right, don't really get affected. So this might be a good thing. And then, you know, with the energy of the holidays and people talking about Shiba now, celebrities and everybody, and people being in good spirits during the holiday, I mean, I wouldn't be, look, Shiba's making a new high right now as we speak. As I speak, right now, it's making a new high, right? So it just made a new high very briefly. So it's the hype is real, and that's going to keep driving price up with retracements and stuff like that happen. You know, that's really it. But this has a lot of space to go. You know, for people to think it's going to hit $1 fast, they're insane. But, you know, for it to hit, to do another 3 to 10x move within the next couple of weeks, like it already has, that is definitely not out of the realm of possibility. Like, that is definitely possible. So what I would do if I was you is look at your chart, wait for it to retrace a little bit, create structure, and wait to see where it breaks, or wait for some key basic patterns to know when to buy in. Because right now it's just pushing up. So it's hard to tell if you should get in right now if you haven't gotten in already, to be honest. I mean, look, I'm not telling you what to do with your money, but I'm just telling you what I would do. I would wait for some structure to be created, make a retracement, you know, wait for some, you know, see some speculation what's going on out there in the news. And I'd probably wait for that and then, you know, get in at a nice dip. But that's not guaranteed to happen. I think Shiba could just keep pushing. Look, he's making new highs. It's crazy. So the analysis and everything, guys, points bullish to me. Really does. So let's see what happens when Robinhood finally announces it. Let's see what happens during the holidays. Let's see what happens during the next crash, the next bear market that's coming inevitably. Let's see what happens with SHIB and some of these other, you know, tokens. There's just so many other ones that could be the next SHIB as well, guys. So I'll be dropping more videos from now on. You'll see a lot of content coming from this channel when it comes to crypto, the crypto world, NFTs, and of course, just trading and investing in general with chart analysis. I mean, everything. I think you got to learn how to combine it all. All right. So guys, that's it. That's my intake on Shiba and what I've seen so far. And I just think that the value should still be going up for a little bit more time. And it's only a matter of time before they really do create a real usage, a genuine like usage that even the other people who disagree with Shiba can agree with. And then the price will skyrocket again when those investors come on board and stop doubting Shiba, because Shiba does some new things. I think they are working with something with the blockchain or whatever, but I got to look into that more personally. But it's only a matter of time, guys. This definitely has a lot of potential. But I would never tell you to invest in anything, and I'm not. And I would definitely say never put your house on anything. This is all just for you to use as educational purposes and make your own judgment calls. That's it, guys. Once again, I'm Bruce. Once again, I'm Bruce with Bullish Currency, guys. And you know, you have a blessed day.